Hello, happy wonderful day to everyone on Facebook and probably later on YouTube land as well. I'm Chris Pickard, Director of Body Imbalance in Brookman's Park in Hertfordshire, and I'm laughing lots because laughter has so many good effects on the brain and the heart and circulation and the immune system and everything. That's not what I was going to talk about. This week I've been talking about heart disease and today heart attacks. Hello Chris. Hello Chris. It's often thought that, we know in medicine that you think, we know what's causing things. Hello Jackie, hello Helen. And same with heart attacks. I mean, the common thing is, that we know that the heart has a number of arteries going to it, and that if one of these arteries gets blocked up with plaque, and I went through plaque the other day, then this suddenly stops blood flow to the heart, and there's an attack, there's something, and it just stops working. But the thing is, there's more than one artery, and so if one gets suddenly blocked, then the others are actually already supplying the blood. And we're starting to actually find out what's really going on. Now we know that, of course, if all of the arteries are working, it's better, there's more oxygen happening, there's more delivery of the right nutrients to the heart. And the nutrients that the heart really likes burning is fat, which is why things like a ketogenic diet, why getting into ketogenesis, why intermittent fasting seems to have so many health benefits for everything across the board, including the heart. The heart apparently works 28% more efficiently when you're in ketogenesis. So what's really causing heart attacks if it's not, an artery being occluded and then needing bypass surgery? Well, it all comes back once again to sugar. I spoke a few days ago about how sugar constricts blood vessels and can increase blood pressure. A similar thing happens in the heart as well. But it's actually more complicated than just sugar being there. There seems to be, it's a balance between two parts of your nervous system. There's what's called your parasympathetic nervous system and your sympathetic nervous system. Had a heart attack. He's fit and healthy. So some people die of heart attacks at a young age because they appear healthy and fit, but there's stuff going on the inside that's perhaps not being measured, not being looked at. There can be all sorts of things. I don't know who Bob Harper is. I have to go and look him up now and find out. But there are many different things. And the thing is, the nervous system once again comes into play. Now, there's two parts of your nervous system. There's your parasympathetic part of your autonomic nervous system and the sympathetic. The parasympathetic is the one that allows you to rest and relax and digest and heal. The sympathetic nervous system is the one that gets you up and going, and it's the one that's activated when you're really stressed, because you need the sympathetic nervous system to jump into action so you can jump out of the way of things. But if your parasympathetic nervous system is actually depressed and not working properly, it means your rest and repair mechanisms are not working. It's called your parasympathetic tone. Then if that's depressed because of chronic stress, nutrition deficiencies, all sorts of things, lack of exercise, then when you go into sympathetic, what happens is in your heart will go from trying to burn fat to basically burning sugar, which basically means that things will constrict, and also sugar leads to lactic acid buildup, whereas burning fat doesn't. And the lactic acid, just like you're used to in your muscles when you feel aches and pains, this is the current theory about what's causing aches and pains of angina. It's lactic acid building up because it's burning sugar as opposed to fat. And then a heart attack is where you get such a sudden amount or such a quick amount of lactic acid buildup that it cramps because it can't do anything else. And then you have a heart attack. So tone. Can we measure this tone? Well, there is a measure called heart rate variability. And we're not talking about how your heart varies with its rate over time like an arrhythmia. We're talking about how the heart rate varies as you're breathing in and you're breathing out. Because as you breathe in, and even when you hold your breath as well, there's the lungs take up more space, so there's less room for the heart. So your heartbeat changes when you're breathing in and when you're breathing out. It changes. And this variability between the two is key to determining what's called your vagal tone, which is part of your nervous system, part of your autonomic nervous system. And your vagal tone is then a predictor of health, well-being, and healthy heart as well. And even things I was going to show you, I was going to do a different video, so I can show you the app on the phone, but I can't pick it up and show it to you, because a lot of phones, I know modern Samsungs come with the S Health app, and that has a basic heart rate variability monitor on it. But it's better to get a better heart rate variability monitor, but it's a good indicator of what's going on. I mean, the phones are going to have so many apps and things on there that are going to be measuring your heart rate, your blood flow, oxygen meters. They're going to detect movement as you're doing things. The apps in our phones, I believe, are going to actually start really giving huge feedback and help warn us when we're getting health problems. So heart rate variability, very good thing to actually check out. Check out to see if your phone's already got some kind of app on it for you. And yeah, that's it for today. Heart attacks. Go and find your vagal tone. A lot of chiropractic and osteopathic clinics actually have testing meters for this. A good heart specialist will have it as well. But it's more than just, are your arteries clogged? It's how you can cope between parasympathetic and sympathetic. It's how you cope with change. So training your heart to change is really good. Now, we've got one more this week. Next week, I'm just going to be doing probably one broadcast, because I am running the Magnificent 7 in-depth training course over the next few weeks. And yeah, I just don't think I'm going to have time to actually keep on doing these daily, certainly for a few weeks. Okay, so we'll see, but I'll definitely be doing this on a Monday. I'd either do Monday or Tuesday or Friday next week. We'll see what happens. So it'll be a bit of a hodgepodge over the next few weeks, I am afraid. Okay, so live long and prosper, everyone. Be well and spread the news.